What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another transfer update video. Today is match day, people. The Emirates Cup at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal against Monaco. Arsene Wenger will be in attendance tonight as special guest. And looking forward to the game. I'll be at the game tonight, so unfortunately no watch-along. Watch-alongs will resume on Sunday in the Charity Shield against Manchester City. Looking forward to that one as well. But let's talk transfers, people. Lots of stories going on around Arsenal today. The main one surrounding incomings is David Raya from Brentford, who, according to reports, has agreed personal terms to join Arsenal. Fabrizio Romano reporting that the goalkeeper has agreed personal terms and is set to join the club as long as they can negotiate a reasonable price with Brentford. Brentford apparently looking for £30 million. Arsenal wanting to pay around 15 to 20. I think a 25 million with 5 million in add-ons would probably be sufficient to get David Raya into the club. Spoke about it on the stream a couple of days ago. Very interesting, this deal for me. I like the ruthless nature of Mikel Arteta to say, look, I'm not quite happy, we're going to go for somebody else. What my concern is with this deal is you don't often see two goalkeepers of a similar level at the same club. For me, you either buy somebody that is a certified upgrade on Aaron Ramsdale, or you get somebody that's that level below. This, for me, David Raya is a similar level to Aaron Ramsdale. So how do you keep two goalkeepers of that level happy? I'm not sure. That will be the interesting thing. I think Matt Turner, with this offer of Nottingham Forest, has probably said, listen, I want to go. I want first-team football. Arsenal have looked at potential replacements. David Raya is a goalkeeper we were linked with before we signed Ramsdale. And if they can get him for 30 million and maybe get 10 million for Turner, it's probably fallen into their lap a little bit. But it will be very interesting how we manage two goalkeepers of that level. But definitely a good goalkeeper to bring in. Let me know your thoughts on that one, people. Is he worth more than 30 million? I don't think Arsenal should be paying more than that. He only has 1 year left on his contract. Moving on from David Raya, we'll see what happens with that one. Former record signing Nicolas Pepe. Remember him? So much excitement when we signed him. He looks as if he is on his way out. Reports coming out of Turkey today suggesting he is going to join Turkish side Besiktas on a free transfer. Arsenal are going to terminate his contract to enable him to join Besiktas on a free. He has a year left on his deal, which would mean Arsenal would probably have to pay some of his wages for next season to enable Besiktas to get that deal done. I think there's a lot of regrets around this deal, if I'm being totally honest. First of all, we should have signed Wilfried Zaha. That was the winger that we wanted. That was the winger that Emery wanted at the time. We went for the cheaper payment plan, and it has bitten us, to be honest. Second of all, I think there's a lot of regrets that we're not able to command a transfer fee for him. You know, a player of that level, and the fact he's coming from Arsenal, still only 26. You should 26, 27, I believe. You should still be getting 15, 20 million quid for him, but he's on 140 grand a week. Arsenal want him off the wage bill. Arteta doesn't want to involve him in his plans for next season. They probably think terminating the contract is the best way of doing it, but from a business point of view, very bad business. It's a shame it hasn't worked out for him. Looks as if he could be heading to Turkey. We've seen Wilfried Zaha go there to Galatasaray. Lucas Torreira's over there at Galatasaray. So let's see how Pepe does if that deal is completed. But definitely a shame it didn't work out, and a shame that we didn't command a reasonable transfer fee for Nicolas Pepe. Let me know in the comments what you think around that one. In terms of a couple of other players going out, Inter Milan look to have pulled out of a deal following Balogun. They believe that Arsenal's £50 million asking price is too much. They don't have great money at the moment over there. They wanted to pay around 40 million euros, which is around 35 million pounds. 15 million pounds short of what Arsenal are asking for him. And I think when you look at Højlund going for 72 million, 9 goals in 32 games. Balogun scored 21 goals last year. I think Arsenal are right to ask for 50 million pounds. The striker market is very poor at the moment, especially for young strikers. So I think we're right to ask for that kind of money. The issue is, what do you do with him now? If he wants to leave, do you then involve him? or do you sell him elsewhere? It's going to be interesting. We know that he wants first-team football, and we know that he's not prepared to go on loan. Inter have turned their attentions to Scamacca from West Ham. They've had a €25 million bid rejected, but they believe they can get him for around €30 million, so a cheaper alternative. What do we do with following Balogun? Now, something that could affect the future of following Balogun, obviously it's the Emirates Cup tonight. There are reports that Gabriel Jesus is going to miss the game tonight. Not confirmed, but a lot of people on social media saying that. Could this be related to his knee injury? Now, I hope not. Hopefully it is just a precaution. Hopefully he plays. Hopefully they've got the reports wrong. But as I've said time and time again, we've spent over £200 million this window. Looks as if we're going to go for Raya. We're still being linked with other players. I still think we need a striker. Whether you keep Balogun and involve him, or whether you move on Nketiah and Balogun and go and sign somebody else, I'm not sure you can rely on Gabriel Jesus for a 38-game season, plus Champions League, plus the domestic cups. He had a serious knee injury last season. Let's hope it is just a precaution and he's all right. Another player that's being linked with a move out today is Tomiyasu. Inter Milan interested in bringing him in on loan. It's believed that Arsenal, they don't want to let Tomiyasu go on loan, and they do want to keep him, but they would be prepared to let him go if Inter or another club were to reach a certain price. He's kind of caught in between. He's not a player that they're actively trying to sell, and he's also not a player that they're desperate to keep. With Timber, with Ben White, they feel they have suitable options at right back. Tomiyasu's been injury prone, and they believe that if somebody was to get to a high enough price, they would consider a move for him. Would you let Tomiyasu leave Arsenal? Listen, with Timber and Ben White, I think there is definitely a door that could be opened for a move if somebody were to offer a decent enough price. So we'll see what happens with that one, people. Looking forward to the game tonight. As I said, I don't go to many games, obviously. I focus on the watch-alongs. I went to all the games in America, which was brilliant. I'll go to the Emirates Cup game tonight. We will be back on the watch-alongs on Sunday for the Community Shield against Manchester City. Looking forward to that. Let me know in the comments what you think about what we've spoken about. David Raya looks as if he could be close to a move to Arsenal. Tomiyasu, the club are open to selling him. Balogun's move to Inter has collapsed. Pepe on his way to Besiktas on a free. And Gabriel Jesus could miss out through injury should Arsenal be looking for a striker. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will be back on the live streams tomorrow as well. We'll look back on the game. The new third kit is set to drop in the next couple of days, and we'll talk all things transfers. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.